Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
I, don't know what the term extenuating means.
I'll just pencil in dim-witted. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me. Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it!
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Sirloin of Roast Beefington. Sir 10 of himself?
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Server of Arrows? Oh, Manny.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sirloin of Roast Beefington Jr.? How about, Server of Arrows Esquire?
No.
Oh, well, let's see. Sir 10 of himself, the 4th. Trick question. Manny is his full name.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Pork chop, rack of minotaur, sprig and roast, anything that holds butter, really. How many did I get right? Probably his amazing, trusty bow. How did I do? A mirror, by the looks of him. What's my score? Well, I know he likes stimulating conversation. Now, how did I do?
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got no answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Afamata?
Shrekky, Afamata.
Shreki makamaka dunga wakaka.
Du Shrekky Nika.
Hornswoggle.
Naga naga. Shreki hainga makamaka. Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sirloin of Roast Beefington?
I can tell you that sounds like a phony name. Who's giving you this false information? Did you just make that up? Go and introduce yourself to everyone. Then come see me for the dirt.
What can you tell me about Sir Ver of Arrows?
That's funny, but you're not gonna pass your chivalry test if you don't know anyone's name. Get to know thine enemies, Graham. Then we can chat strategy. Exposing their weaknesses will be the only way to win.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, he gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was your name again, Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
What was your name again, Sir Balrus?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
What was your name again, King Size?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
What was your name again, Hornhead?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched between the treasure and its casing. I couldn't stay. If I did, I'd lose circulation and my limb would be lost. If I tried to remove my arm, it would be sliced from wrist to elbow. I didn't have much time. Then, a sharp snort erupted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options. If that treasure was to be mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure everywhere. A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. Grrrr! It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand, I escaped and adventured onward.
Oh, how delightful. And you escaped with all the treasure?
Yes, I relished every last bit of that treasure. The flames danced right before my eyes. I couldn't go anywhere. They had me surrounded. I watched the flames grow, each ember reaching closer to my face. Then I knew there was a way out. I blew as hard as I could, countering that incendiary torture device and extinguishing each and every flame. The horde inched toward me, their cult-like call ringing through my ears. I leapt up and kicked one square in the throat, silencing his off-pitched blathering. The others, shocked by this sight, silenced themselves and bowed down to the hero you see standing in front of you.
What a happy adventure.
It seems I tell this legend every year.
Oh,
How can I be you?
There was no looking past him. Every corner of my periphery, he was there, awaiting to be acknowledged, stalwartly mocking me. There he stood, the largest beast I had ever seen. He called to me, staring me down right between my eyes. I raised my hands ever so slightly to ready myself, but I twitched, only for an instant, and he saw it! He gathered his troops and fortified his walls. We wrestled for days, squeezing the life from each other's souls. When we both could take no more, I somehow found the strength. Your hero mustered up everything inside him and pushed that beast over the edge. The beast's guts exploded everywhere, and I was left with the mess.
How do you do it?
What can I say? Adventure just burst through my skin.